called the hospital flip.
Why is it called a hospital
Speed down on a highway, turn gas as the highway.
Welcome back to the Rogerverse, everybody. I'm here to teach y'all how to do one of the smoothest and simplest moves that anybody with a working pair of legs can do, the backflip. The very first step is to condition your body. If you're out of shape or don't feel comfortable flipping over your body or like over your head, then you should definitely change that. I used to do workouts like push-ups, pull-ups, squats, sit-ups, and calf raises to get myself like trained for the things that I would be doing when I was a kid. And I don't recommend doing too much working out, like as far as like weightlifting and stuff when you're younger, just because it can kind of damage your muscle growth and things like that later on. Having any amount of strength and muscle control will make a huge difference in any move you do, so be mindful. The second step is getting over your fear, and I believe a good 70% of people watching this believe it's completely hopeless that they can do a backflip. And in that 70%, half have actually tried and failed, so they're scared to do it now. And the other half mentally give up in their heads just because they've seen people do it, or they think that a certain outcome will happen, which is typically the worst. I started doing flips at 8 years old. I landed my first backflip at 12 years old, and I landed my first double backflip at 16. So take your time. The more you work towards it, the more comfortable it'll be. You don't naturally go backwards, so approach this new experience with caution and control, because if you just flail your body around, then you're more likely to actually get injured from it than if you just, chill out and just take it slow. The third step is getting comfortable moving backwards. Work your way up to fully going backwards on a soft surface or trampoline by doing backward rolls, macacos, which are sideways back handsprings, and eventually back walkovers. And you can use a strong spotter to get you comfortable with going over your head, which is actually how I learned my first backflips. I was a crusty kid begging the only tricker I knew to spot me every day after school, my big homie Devante Thomas. Don't play with my man, he's built different. Step 4 is to send it. Once you're comfortable with the motions, go for the full flip with no hands. One way is doing a back handspring, but jumping just a little bit higher than you normally would, so you have a little more air time. Another is using a higher platform to get more height and landing on a softer surface below you. Or you can just send it on a trampoline, which will really assist you with getting more height that you couldn't normally get on the ground. And once you've landed countless backflips and can do it easily with control on most aspects, it's time to go deeper. Feel every muscle you use and control exactly where you go and how high by refining your backflip. Do 50 or even 100 backflips a day for more improved stamina. I actually did this and it kills you. I'm not even gonna lie, that shit was real. My goal has always been high backflips for the goal of standing double backflips. When you start doing backflips, you'll get the urge to rush the flip because your anxiety wants you to complete the motion as fast as you can, but slow it down. Clear your mind and take a deep breath. Imagine yourself doing it and landing it as much as you need to. Unless you're proficient at backflips, keep your eyes open during the whole thing. Your eyesight is what protects you from a lot of dangers involved with doing flips and stuff. Like, if you're in a place that you don't really even know what's around you, what good is it gonna do if you're just not even looking around at your surroundings and being mindful of that. You could end up hurting somebody, you could end up hurting yourself, or you can end up damaging something that doesn't even belong to you. Place your arms just a little in front of you. Unless you have damn near perfect manipulation of your momentum, all of your energy is going to be wasted if you just bring your arms way above your head and swing them down. Make sure your posture is as straight as possible and that your chest isn't bent over forward. It's another momentum killer if you aren't positioning your body properly for takeoff. Always keep your head straight up too. You've done this trick countless times, so you know how the motions go. Stay focused, and there's nothing to worry about. Swing your arms straight up as high as you can and bring your knees to your chest, and after you felt like you've reached the highest point, you can bring your hands over your knees or under them to tuck in and rotate faster. And once you see the ground, you can make sure your body fully rotates so you can land as straight as possible and as clean as possible. Keep drilling until you can land your backflip in a variety of ways, combos, or however you intend to use the skill. Even if you're not into doing flips as a hobby, it's still helpful in a variety of scenarios, sports, or even in combat. There's so many possibilities for this trick, and I'm here to help you guys explore them. So send me any clips that you have, and I'd love to give anyone pointers. I hope all of y'all have a wonderful day, and stay blessed and safe while exploring the Rogerverse. See ya.